Let's freaking go, baby. How y'all doing today, Lakers family, man? Good to see y'all. Listen, man. It must be my birthday because everybody who I wanted to win and lose, that's exactly what happened. Hey, what up, sis? Good to see you. Rodell, exactly. Listen, he just messaged everything. The Lakers win. The Warriors lose. Denver just lost at the buzzer. We just saw it live on playback. That was amazing. Phoenix lost. Minnesota lost. Boston lost. And Sacramento lost. Tonight was great, man. Tonight was everything and then some. So freaking happy, man. It couldn't have happened better. Thank you, next phase. Yes, tomorrow's my birthday. So I leave with this. And it just feels good that the Lakers now won 3 in a row. And they played a phenomenal game. And I gotta say something to y'all, man. Max Christie has arrived. He's becoming the player I thought he could be, which is a defensive player. I thought he'd be maybe a little bit better offensively. But really, is where he's been impressive, man. I always thought he could become a Tony Allen type of perimeter defender. And tonight he was just great. All right, just absolutely great. Completely was able to shut down one of the most dangerous point guards in the NBA, and that is De'Aaron Fox, man. I thought, again, the job that Max Christie did from beginning to end was second to none. Second to none. And I couldn't be happier and prouder of the way that this team performed tonight. I mean, Anthony Davis didn't even have a great game. He again continues to struggle against Sabonis, but he did have 6 blocks and 20 rebounds with 21 points. So he ended up having an overall good game, man. Very, very happy and excited. Thank you, Ange. And Chosen Fit, thanks for the super chat, brother. He said, I'm very sick, but at least we won. Happy birthday. Yes, I'm going to have a very happy birthday. That's all I wanted for my birthday was for the Lakers to win. Now we won 3 in a row. We play the Sacramento Kings again on Saturday. But I feel like we figured them out finally. Last year, they had our number. And this year so far, we're 2-0 against them. So I'm very happy. Again, major congratulations and shout out to the Lakers for the way they took care of business. First of all, we haven't talked about it enough. Austin Reeves came back, and the offense is restored. The Lakers are scoring over 100 points again. All right, so we got to give that man his flowers, okay? Austin Reeves is him. And I've been telling people for years how good he could be and why I love Austin Reeves on this team. Because not only is he a playmaker, but he's been – a matter of fact, let's go ahead and give him a round of applause, man. Austin Reeves is that dude, okay? I'll tell you, look, listen, 25 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, and only 1 turnover. Okay, he's become our primary ball handler. I see him handling the rock as much as LeBron, if not more now. Like, that dude is legit, man. He legitimately is becoming the guy that we all hoped he would be, that third option on a consistent basis. And tonight, I thought he was our best player. Every time he was out there on the floor, he was either hitting shots, playmaking, or rebounding. He was great on the glass as well. But all in all, like this is what's up. Hey, by the way, Chosen, I hope you get better, bro. I know a lot of people right now are under the weather. Drink eucalyptus tea. That shit is powerful. Make sure you get it the straight leaf, concentrated straight from the leaf. Boil it in water, drink it. It's gonna help you tremendously, man. When I had COVID a couple years back, that's what I did, and boy, like that shit went away quickly. So hopefully that helps, man. I'm shocked Gabe showed up. You know what? Maybe slowly but surely he's starting to find a role on this team because he's been great defensively. But you're right, sis. Tonight, Gabe Vincent was him. All right, 4 out of 5 from the field for 12 points and 5 rebounds with 3 assists and not a single turnover. So again, he did his job. Very proud of that. Tyrone, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. He said, "My fault, Dan. I couldn't watch the game, but happy birthday." Make sure y'all hit the like button. Yes, thank you so much, man. Blessings, my brother. But you're absolutely right. You don't gotta say my bad to me, bro. You showed up here, and that's all that matters to me. I do appreciate you, my bro. Thank you again for always showing love, my little bro Tyrone. You said AR's untouchable. Headband Reeves is different. He's really quietly been having a good season all year. He struggled after he had that little hip injury or whatever when he fell. But let's be honest. He's been the 3rd best player on this team, right? And as a result, remember, I told you guys before the season started, I had him pegged anywhere between 17 points per game to 21. I really think he can reach the 20s. I really think he can do it this year, the way he continues to play. It was key and it was crucial for LeBron James to take a step back and trust his teammates this year because he's not going to be able to give us the 30s consistently that he was giving us the last couple of years. And that's fair. Father Time is undefeated, right? Father Time is undefeated. But Austin Reeves right now is averaging 17 points, shooting 43% from the field and 35% from beyond the arc with 5 assists. That's definitely our third best player. So that's the only thing I agree with Magic on everything. I love Magic. But when he said we didn't have a consistent third player, I disagree. His name is Austin Reeves. Now, we do need a consistent fourth player and a consistent fifth player. That means the starting five have to be consistent. Rui hasn't given it to us consistently, right? Rui has not given it to us consistently. Again, tonight he only had 10 points on 3 for 9 from the field, 1 for 4 from beyond the arc. He gets tunnel vision, and he doesn't always play defense. That's my biggest concern. That's my biggest problems that I have with him, right? So, but again, the Lakers are starting to turn up at the right time right now. And we mentioned how everything is happening perfectly tonight. Let's see if I can pull up the standings here. Everything is going on right now perfectly for our Lakers, the way the night played out, like just perfectly. The Lakers have now moved up in the standings. It hasn't officially updated, but the Warriors lost. I think we now have a better record than them. We leapfrogged them. The Suns lost, right? The Timberwolves lost. So we're literally tied with the Warriors, the Suns, the Timberwolves, and the Nuggets, I believe, right? So a couple of wins will move you up in the West, and that's what the Lakers needed to do. We needed to get a couple of wins here and there to make sure that we continue to move up. And mind you, I'm still not happy about the front office not making a trade. Like that right there is horrible, man. They have to make a trade. Listen, the Warriors made a trade before Dennis Schroeder was even eligible to be traded. So there's no excuse for our Lakers. We have to come out here. We have to execute a trade. We need that backup big man. Been hearing rumors of Jordan Clarkson. They're interested. That's great for a backup as a guard off the bench. That's phenomenal. Not what we need. Colin Sexton just had a 30-point game tonight, right? Cam Johnson just had a 33-point game tonight. Those type of players would be awesome. But again, what we need here is a backup big. We continue to show that we lack in the rebounding department. We give up a lot of rebounds. Let's go ahead and check out the stats for tonight's game. Again, shout out to Austin Reeves, who played better than De'Aaron Fox. All right, that's huge. On the road, 25 points for Reeves on 7 for 14. De'Aaron Fox had 26 on 7 for 17. Okay, so right off the bat, better. A lot of that, though, at 7 for 17, Max Christie's phenomenal defense. Three-pointers, we shot 36%. That's not bad. Could be better. We held them to 37. That's okay. Rebounds. Okay, we actually crashed the glass as a unit. Usually we get out rebounded. So tonight, kudos to the Lakers. Credit to them. 52 to 43. So that's pretty good. But that doesn't happen on a consistent basis, fam. That does not happen on a consistent basis, unfortunately, right? So that sucks, because if we can crash the glass as a unit more consistently, we'd be good. I've been telling y'all for years, man, Austin is that guy. He's phenomenal. He'll continue to get better. That's the cool thing about him. He said, been busy with work, but happy birthday, man. Hope you had a great night with this win. Thank you, Cam. I do appreciate that, man. Thank you guys so much for the love. Had a great night, bro. Not just with the Lakers win, but we got to see the end of the Portland Trailblazers game. And Russell Westbrook got shitted on by Anthony Simons. So happy birthday on that one right there. And again, big fan of Anthony Simons. Happy that happened. Thank you, Jason. Your prayers are definitely working. Keep praying, Reese. Keep praying, my bro. Your prayers are definitely working. They always work, man. The Lord is always good. Prince, thank you, man. But look, guys, this Laker team, again, right now, we are 15 and 12, 3 games above 500. It's almost like we reset the season again. We started again at the point where we were 3-0 in the year. If we can go on a nice little 5-game win streak or something like that, then we can have this conversation about starting to become a good team. I just, you know what? I don't know what version of the Lakers is going to show up on any given night. Tonight, the good version showed up. LeBron James, since he's been rested, has been so much better, man. Shout out to LeBron James. Since he has been resting, he's been more efficient. Now, tonight, he didn't have the best offensive scoring night. He was 8 for 21, but he did have 19 points. He did have 7 assists, and he only had, and here's the key stat, only 2 turnovers. That's it. And so shout out to him. D'Lo came in off the bench, had his 16 points with his little 6 rebounds and an assist. 12 for Dalton. Again, shout out to Tara. She called that out. Dalton came out. But Max, to me, besides Austin Reeves, Max has been an unsung hero. He only had 8 points, right? But he was a plus 17 on the plus minus. His defense was great. He had 4 rebounds. Most of those came on the offensive end. All right, 3 offensive rebounds, second chance points. He had 2 steals, and he using all of his energy to shade the best players on other teams, fam. I love that. I love that. I always thought that if he could become, if he could just become our Tony Allen type player, then we don't have to go out and trade for a Marcus Smart type. We don't have to go out and trade for a Drew Holiday type because we'll have plenty of perimeter guys. Not to mention Vando might come back, maybe. God willing. For Christmas, for our New Year's resolution will be for Vando to come back. Thank you so much. Next phase for the super chat, brother. He said if Rob could trade for De'Aaron Fox and Day'Ron Sharp, we could win now. Youth, that would be pieces for the future. I don't think the Sacramento Kings would even be half as crazy to trade De'Aaron Fox. Remember, they traded Tyrese Halliburton to keep Fox, so it would look really bad on them if they gave up a talent like that, and they end up only turning around and trading him a couple of seasons later, right? It's a fireable offense at this point. But all in all, man, we went on the road and we weathered De'Aaron Fox, held him to 26. Right, Domantas Sabonis didn't really cook. He only had 18. AD actually outplayed him, even though he wasn't efficient. He outplayed him. If you look at the stats overall, we held Keegan Murray to 10, DeMar DeRozan to 10, who I think has been a failure of an acquisition. Ex-Laker Malik Monk cooked us. He had 17. I should have picked him up on Price Picks, but I didn't. But their bench didn't do nothing. Our bench outplayed their bench. Their highest scorer on their bench was Kevin Huerter with 7 points. So again, the Lakers doing their part, man. Our depth flexing a little bit. And it felt good, man. It felt good to beat the Kings back-to-back, like 2 times this season already. Like, boy, did it feel good. It felt amazing, right? And it's like it was one of those things where it's like, if we can get them this Saturday, then I can roll out this gift right here.
Got him! Got him!
I want to feel good like my guy Welvin the Great, man. I want to beat them for a third time. It's going to be really tough. They're going to make adjustments on Saturday. I'm sure of it. I won't talk about it here, but it's going to be, I think, phenomenal, man. I think I can't wait till we play them again and see how we continue to adapt and adjust to these. By the way, we had talked about how we hadn't made, how do you say it? We had talked about how we hadn't beat a lot of good teams. Well, we beat the Kings twice already this year. We beat the Memphis Grizzlies, who, by the way, smoked the Golden State Warriors tonight. We've beat a couple of teams, and I'm just excited that we're starting to finally string together some victories in the West. That way, Rob Pelinka doesn't have any excuses to say, no, well, this team was falling apart. There's no reason to give up the assets. Listen, you have 0 excuses to go out there and make a right trade. Daniel says, Jonas from Washington or Rob Williams from the Blazers would be nice. My only concern is injury history, but I love him. Cameron Collin too. LOL. I want Rob to bring some presents. Me too, brother. Trust me. Me too, fam. Like that would be great. That would be, again, for Christmas, all I want is a Laker trade, a badass Laker trade, and for us to, move forward in a winning fashion. We got to win. What's up, KD? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, my boy. But all in all, like, this Laker team is still finding their identity. They haven't fully found their identity, right? So, but I do like this new start. I want to ask you guys, what do you guys think of this new backcourt of Austin Reeves and Max Christie? Because I think that backcourt right there has been sensational. So far, undefeated. It's a backcourt I had talked about last season that I would like to see pair up, in the front court. I always wanted to see Austin handle the rock. I knew he was capable. He's proven me right again, man. Again, in 28 minutes, I'm sorry, not 28, 35 minutes, a massive amount of production. And he was efficient too, 7 for 14 from the field. So as long as he continues doing that, we're going to win a lot of games. But again, we need to continue to build on this win. We can't just rest on our laurels and say, well, we already beat the Kings twice. Let's go ahead and, moving forward, let's go ahead and no longer play that hard since we already beat them twice. No, we got to continue to play hard. Hey, major shout out to my brother Braden for the birthday mega chat. Appreciate you, my guy.
Look at the stars. All the people that have super chatted have contributed to the success of this channel.
Really?
Yes. And what's best, we will reach the moon one day if they continue such contributions. Your super chats are always appreciated. Thank you.
My guy, Braden, thank you, brother. Love you too, man. He said, happy birthday, Dan. Love you, big bro. He said, hope we wake up tomorrow to a backup big man trade. That'll be the ultimate birthday present. Waking up to a big man, bro. And can you imagine? Like, I don't even, at this point, I told you guys in the offseason when he was a free agent, I wanted Jonas Valanciunas. I didn't necessarily want to trade for him, but I wanted Jonas. Robert Williams is another one that I don't mind. He's injured a lot, though, so he's medium risk, high reward, extremely high reward, because him and AD would terrorize teams as long as they stay healthy. And then, again, my favorite is still Walker Kessler. I feel like he's a happy medium. He's not really a bucket getter, but he's a rebounder, a shot blocker, and just a paint intimidator, man. It's beautiful. So that would be phenomenal, man. Hey, brother, what can I say, man? Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much for always being here and just showing love, man, like you do, Braden. Much love to you, man. Thanks for the mega chat there, man. Dropping a big 20 on your boy. Let's see. My boy said D-Lo trade value is up. He's gonna get dealt. From what I'm hearing, all the rumors I'm hearing, he's gonna get dealt. It's only a matter of time, right? Since till that happens. Andres Rivas, thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight all you guys' comments. I appreciate y'all, man. I have not played Marvel Rivals yet, but I see my boy Petty. Shout out to him. He was trying to put me on. I seen it, man. Hey, M Thang, appreciate you, man. Remember Katrina? I remember when we called that, and it's awesome when you see, your ideas be shared by the new head coach. And so I'm excited for that. I do like, one thing I like about JJ, he's willing to try new things. I didn't like that he benched Dalton when he was at the peak of his skill set, when he was going off, but everything else I'm not too mad about. Thank you, Blitz. My birthday's tomorrow, but I appreciate these are early birthday wishes. I appreciate them all, man. Thank you so much. May the Lord bless you with many more. Thank you, man. Hey, I'm blessed to see another day, bro. That's all that matters. I got friends that grew up in my neighborhood that didn't make it out, bro. I got current friends that are struggling to make it out right now, that we help each other every day. But, one thing is for certain, man. I don't take a single day for granted, man. Let's see. James said, what's up, Laker fam? I like AR-15 and Max in the starting lineup, but I would love to see Connect get his rhythm back. Me too. Imagine if we remove Rui eventually and we put Dalton there with those first two. I think that would be my ultimate lineup right there, bro. CJ, I think so, bro. Do I think a trade will happen? I do think a trade will happen. I think it's meant to. You see Magic Johnson putting pressure, see all these things happening, but I don't know when, to be honest with you guys. I would like to see Connect get his rhythm back. It's like getting a blackballed. I feel you on that, bro. I feel you. Thank you, James. Appreciate you, bro. And thank you so much for being a member. I appreciate that, my brother. Thank you all for the birthday love, man, and wishes. I look forward to spending time with my family tomorrow. I'm blessed and I'm thankful, man, for all you guys as well. Seriously. Let's see. Rosa says, Dan, ¿puedes hacer un collab con La Fiebre Amarilla? Sería bueno que hagan un video juntos con ellos. Son fans of the Lakers. Yeah, man, whoever wants to collaborate with me, tell them to hit me, bro. My email's on my Twitter, bro. Send them my way. I'm always open to collaboration as long as people are graceful and good-hearted, man. Always, always, always. I will never say no to somebody who invites me on their channel, bro. Never, never, never. Let's see here. David Prim said, happy early birthday, Dan. God bless you. And your channel continue to grow even greater heights. Oh, man, we're definitely doing work this season. 2025 is going to be even crazier. My first ever album is dropping 2025, man, and it has a lot of inspiration. I'm pouring my heart out. Listen, I've been working on one track for about a week now. And when I tell you, me and my boy Seth, shout out to him, by the way. When I tell you we gassed it and left it all on the line, bro, y'all going to hear this is the intro of the album, by the way. It's definitely going to be a banger. I can't wait. But I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the love, bro. I appreciate that, La Mamba. I know. Yo, Shoe Medic, I know, bro. I know what YouTube has done to me. That's why, remember, we used to get about 1,000 people here during the live, and then like 10K after big Laker wins. Now we get about half of that, but I'm still grateful, man, regardless. They have, ever since they demonetized me, it's never been the same. But you know what, man? All you got to do is keep grinding, man. That's all I do, bro. Yes, sir. But I'm glad you did find me, though, Shoe Medic. It is one thing I noticed about YouTube. They're starting to cater more to like big time celebrities, like the No Chill Guild podcast and these other podcasts. And it's good because people want to watch that, but they shouldn't forget about the other podcasters as well. That's one thing I will say. YouTube has done that, man. But you know what? There's a new system coming in 2025, and with your guys' help, man, we're gonna shoot to the stars. All right, because I'm gonna put in the work. That's all that matters. He said, happy birthday for tomorrow, Dan. Hope you have a blessed day. Thank you, bro. He said, do you think a big man and a wing can bring that chip number 18? I don't know how much Bron and AD have core left if the front office doesn't move now. Depends how big those acquisitions are, fam. It depends how big those acquisitions are. If the acquisitions are really big and they're like big time pieces, big time names, then I say, yeah. I say that there is a way that, excuse me, there is a way that we can become contenders again. My biggest thing that I've noticed is that LeBron, after taking essentially 2 weeks off, so he took off a whole week, a whole 7-8 days, and then he came back, played one game, and then they took 4 days more off. He looks refreshed, rejuvenated, even though his shot wasn't really falling consistently tonight. He looks spry and younger again and athletic. I don't know how long that'll last, but if we can somehow sustain that, then sky's the limit for this team. However, I'm not going to go ahead and get too excited over a couple wins because we've seen this before. We have seen this before, man. I hate it when the Lakers get our hopes up and then all of a sudden they. So I still feel like we need a trade because sooner or later I feel like we're going to start decomposing again. And if LeBron starts feeling worn out and AD starts feeling worn out from overusage, now the Lakers are in trouble, right? So yeah, man, it's one of them things, man, that I just – I can't put into words. I think this team right here is gonna be. If they make one trade, we can be a very dangerous team. If we make one trade for sure. If we don't, then good luck to us. Hey, we got a cash app though. Thank you so much, Gabe Kill.
Aloha. Thank you. For the money. We love you. We love you. And please come back.
Man, hey, shout out to my girl, man. She helped me do that. she put her her shyness to the side on the track, and she got on the track with me right there to do a little Mickey Mouse voiceover. That's me and her right there collaborating. Let's see. Evan, thank you so much, Gabe Kelly, for the cash app. By the way, I almost forgot to read it. He said, for happy birthday, Big Dan, go Lakers. Christ is king. Hey, facts, brother. Christ is definitely king. And he coming back soon, my brother. Absolutely, man. Thank you so much, bro. I do appreciate it, man, more than you know. Let's see here. My guy said, been frustrated with our Lakers, man. Haven't watched the game in over a week. Doesn't help. I work third shift, but glad to tune back into a couple back-to-back wins. Happy birthday, big dog. Thank you, man. I do appreciate the support. Look, I know this team has been a roller coaster since we got rid of the 2020 team. That's just a fact. The last 4 years have been heaven and hell. They've been the best of the best and the worst of the worst. So, it's all a matter of, can we put this into perspective? Because I do believe LeBron and AD have underachieved, but it's because the front office hasn't given them the tools they needed to achieve it, to get to that next level, right? So, yeah. Elizabeth, thank you so much. She said, happy birthday in advance. Keep doing what you do because you're the best at it. Oh, that means a lot. Thank you. The good Lord will continue to direct you. I appreciate that, Elizabeth. That means a lot. Hey, appreciate you, Alfonso. Thank you, Strega. Hey, yeah. It's definitely cute. I was like, you know what? Let's do a little Mickey Mouse voiceover. She found it, too. It was her idea. So shout out to her, man. My queen. Let me tell y'all something. You guys have been here for me, and I appreciate y'all. But my queen has been there from the get, man, before anybody knew me. So I do appreciate her, man. She is the love of my life, and I'm blessed to have her, man. I told her, she was like, what do you want for your birthday? I told her, man, the biggest gift I already have, and that is your love. And that's all that I need, truly. You get to a certain point in life where you're just so grateful for everything you have, because when you see certain people going through certain things, can get taken away from you like this. 2024 was rough on a lot of people. So, I'm just blessed, man, to have all you guys as well. So I love you guys, and I thank you guys for all your support and your love and the time you guys spend with me. Believe it or not, it's therapeutic for me when I'm really upset after a Lakers loss. We can all come in here and hash it out. That's all I ever wanted to create with this platform, and I think we've done a good job. So again, this is not my channel. This is everybody's channel. This is your guys' channel, chat. Love you guys for real. Hashtag fire Palenka. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If Rock doesn't get the job done, those loud cheers are going to turn into loud boos at Staples Center, at Crypto, wherever you want to call it. The Grim Reaper's coming for Rob Palenka. He got to watch out, because I'm telling you, when those fans get angered and they spite you, there's no coming back from that. Darvin Ham found that out the hard way. Kwame Brown found that out the hard way. What are some historic figures we have booed out of their jobs here before? So Rob Pelinka is going to find out. For real, he's going to find out, man. He said, if you're demonetized, does YouTube still pay you out for the super chats and memberships? Bro, I lost that entire month of everything that I had made. They didn't pay me. I literally had to get a loan to pay my bills. It was so tough, bro. But I survived. Thanks to you guys, all you guys' support, and especially my family, man. So it's tough. It was tough, Nick. Love you too, Solitary. How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Always good, especially after the Lakers victory. The Lakers, they did what they had to do. And right now in the standings, we're looking better today than we did yesterday. That's all we can ask, especially before we finally get the trade. Oh, by the way, just got an update. Guys, just got an update. The Lakers, okay, and get this. The Lakers have moved up. We were just in the 10 seed last week. The Lakers have moved up to the 7 seed. So yes, that is definitely worth a round of applause, man. Round of applause. Early Christmas present for us Laker fans. They're starting to move up, and I hope they can continue that, though. I hope they don't let us down next week and start losing games. Let's keep that up. Right now, we're the 7 seed. We're 15-12. We have leapfrogged the Timberwolves, the Suns, the Warriors. So right now, we're right below the Denver Nuggets, who, by the way, just lost one. So we have one more win than them, but one more loss than them. The only reason they're ahead of us because we lost that game to them. That's why those games were so crucial, right? Crucial. Let's see. My guy D Prince said Rob equals slowpoke Snorlax. Damn, you're not wrong, bro. What's up, Dan? How are you doing? This is great. Win for the Lakers tonight against the Kings, and we still got to make a trade. Exactly, Isaiah. I'm doing good, brother. Thank you for asking, man. Could have never been better. I am blessed, my guy. I appreciate that, and the birthday wishes as well, my guy. Yeah, 7 seed, phenomenal. Especially considering we're still expected to make some sort of a deal, right? So yeah. It's still, I guess you could say, a work in progress. This team right now, I still don't have expectations for us until we make the deal. Until I see what the deal is. And here's the key to the deal: how many picks do we give up? Do we still get to keep up one unprotected pick for future deals, or just to draft it? Or do we get to hold on to the key pieces, which to me are LeBron James, AD, Austin Reeves, and Dalton? I think those are the top 4 that should be untouchable. The rest, I love Max Christie, but if we can get a major upgrade at any piece, I do it for everybody else. But to me, those are the 4 untouchables. Parsley, do you guys agree or disagree with me in the chat? I'd love to know what your guys' thoughts are. Thank you, Kimiko. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. So did you see Golden State disaster, bro? Steph had 2 points and Draymond got no stars. I saw it. I didn't see the game. I don't really typically watch Golden State Warriors games, but I saw that Steph Curry, had 2 points and that Draymond had bagels across the board. You know what? I'll tell you this. Dennis Schroeder acquisition was great for them if they had a coach that knew how to utilize him. The way they're going to use him in the starting lineup, we've seen this before. I've seen this. You guys have seen this. Dennis in the starting lineup is not that great. He looked great in Brooklyn, but don't let those numbers fool you. Tonight he only had 5 points. Playing alongside Steph Curry, turning Steph into a 2-guard, which is a natural position, but they play him at the point because he's undersized. I think it's going to expose a lot for that team. That's why they got cooked by 50 tonight by the team we just smacked the last game. So I'm telling you right now, man, it is it's really interesting. It's interesting that they made that trade and they want to start Dennis. Hopefully that's not their long-term plan, or their fans are going to suffer for sure, right? Kimiko, you didn't have to do it. It's enough that you moderate for me, Kimiko, but it means the world. She said, happy birthday. Hope you have a blessed, wonderful day tomorrow. Best Lakers YouTube channel. Keep up the hard work. Go Lakers. It means a lot, Kimiko. I almost shed a tear just reading this. It means a lot. You really don't have to do it. Nobody really has to do it. All you guys, Braden, shout out to everybody who super chatted. But Kimiko is a moderator who asked me a couple of months ago she could moderate for me since I had lost my last moderator. And she's been nothing short of spectacular. So we love you here on the chat. Everybody, shout out to Kimiko, man. And look, and she even contributing with her heart, man. I appreciate that, Kimiko. Thank you. I can never repay you enough. And it means a lot, by the way. Marco Polo says, Dan, you said the Lakers will finish in the top 4 in standings, and I believe it. Next year is 100K subscribers for you. Marco, I appreciate that. I work and I strive for that goal, man. I want to have the plaque hanging in the back. And that's not just my plaque. That's all of your guys' plaque, man, because you guys have literally been there since from the get, man, from the get. But as far as us finishing top 4, I still wholeheartedly believe it. The problem is that we have dealt with some injuries. Obviously, LeBron missed a couple of games. AD's dealing now with shoulder pains. All that is going to factor into it. And then the fact that I expected us to have had Vandal back. I don't think any Laker fan thought Vandal would miss so much extensive time. Like, we're heading into the new year, and Vandal still hasn't graced us with the hardwood, on the hardwood, should I say. That came out really wrong. That came out horrible. Yo, delete that. Vandal still hasn't graced us on the hardwood with his presence. So I would have never guessed that. When I made that prediction, I thought Vandal would have been back already. And unfortunately, he has not been back. So that's really hurtful, to see as a Laker fan, because my expectations dip a little bit without Vandal. He's a big part of this team when he's healthy. And then more questions are, when he does come back, when he does finally come back, will he actually be 100% a version of himself, or what he used to be, right? Or is it going to be like some watered down version, right? So, but I do appreciate y'all, man. You guys are really the factor that makes it the best, man. You guys really make it the best. For everybody who's ever contributed, I appreciate it. My guy said, light the beam. That just sounds so sus, doesn't it? Light the beam, fam. Come on now. When people say, not from you, I mean from them, the light the beam slogan is a little suspect for sure. Let's see here. Shandle says, rank these teams as far as discussed for them. Celtics, Nuggets, Warriors, Flippers. All right, so Celtics, not my top one. I'll never forget shedding tears when I was in high school and we lost in 2010. So the Celtics are my number one. They're my number one most hated franchise. Always will be. They took a championship from us. Nothing those like the Nuggets didn't really beat us in the finals. And then the Celtics history is just there, man. So Celtics for sure, number one hated. Number 2, I gotta go Nuggets. They eliminated us twice from the playoffs, and they leapfrogged everybody else on this list. Number 3, I gotta go Flippers. Okay, they have the most entitled, ignorant fan base of all time. Literally, they think they're better than they are always, every year. Since they had Elton Brand, Catino Mobley, and Corey Spaghetti Head McGetty, and E.T. Phone Home, Sam Cassell. When they had all those dudes, those clowns, I knew they wasn't going to do nothing. And, their fans were already talking crazy. When they got Lob City, their fans started talking even crazier. And even now that they stink, their fans are still in the delusion mode. I mean, it is ridiculous. It's gotten to the point where it's like, are they self-aware? You know what I mean? It reminds me of those viral clips of that person who thinks that they're better than everybody, treating people like crap, and then they don't look in the mirror. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, man, it's sad. Honestly, I kind of started to feel bad for Clipper fans, because they come after me when I speak facts. When I say stuff like the other time I said, the in-season tournament was made for the Clippers to win something, and they still can't actually make the tournament. They miss out every year. So it's hilarious to me how they got mad about that. They started calling me out of my name and stuff. But it's like, those fans, I'm going to pray for y'all, man. It's a new year, and I wish the best on everybody. But, man, you must really love abusive relationships if you're a Clipper fan after all these years. And then on top of that, the delusion that comes with it. Clip City, Chip City, man, more like Diaper Dip City, the way they're playing. Yes, Kimiko is the best, man. We love Kimiko here on the channel. But really, I love all of you guys, man. Each and every single one of you guys, man. Shout out to my members, my subscribers, the people that just stop by every week, even though you're not subscribed and hit the like. I love you too. Even my haters get love, man. Those are you haters that come on here just to hit the down like button. You give me a view. So I love you too. It's all love, man. And I want everybody to have a happy holidays, whether we get along or not. It doesn't matter. Esther, thank you so much for the super chat. It means the world. Seriously, you guys are making my birthday tomorrow that much better. I do appreciate you guys are super kind-hearted. Much love to you guys. And Strega says, I had to come back for that Vando comment, but I'll keep it clean, Dan, since it's your B-Day. I would love to hear what you got to say about Vando, Strega. You always preach facts. So I would love for it. But yeah, Vando he's been AWOL. He hasn't been here at all. And it's unfortunate. I was a big Vando fan, and I still am when he's healthy, but I'm not a fan of him missing so much PT. Like, sucks, man. It's almost like we got our own personal little Kawhi Leonard right now. Yeah. They got 0 championships. Facts, bro. Esther, again, thank you so much for the super chat. She said, happy blessed birthday, Dan. You're the best. I appreciate it. My God. Means a lot, guys. Clippers players are trash. Kawhi has played 10 games in the past 10 years. The Clippers just, again, I feel sorry for them, not because I want them to succeed. No, I'm happy with them losing all the time. I feel sorry for their fans because there's almost a certain level of delusion that it's almost like, do they know they're as bad as they are, or do they really think they're ever going to win a championship? Because I don't see it, at least not anytime soon, right? I think their best bet would be to ask the NBA to move them out of the city and go to Seattle, where they can build a real fan base, and that Clipper curse might actually go away. But as long as they're here in our shadow, and all that bad juju they threw out by covering our banners and all the statues and whatnot, they're never going to succeed here in the city. They're just not. The Sparks have so many more championships than the Clippers. The Trojans have championships. The UCLA Bruins, LA Galaxy. The list goes on and on. This is a city of champions, and the city has never really welcomed the Clippers because of their cockiness. That's why. If they were humble, at least like before they started all this cocky stuff with social media, I would at least say, oh, it's fun little, whatever team. I didn't always hate the Clippers. When I was a kid and they had Lamar Odom and all that, I used to watch. It was fun to watch with Darius Miles and that, but not as a fan, more like because I like Lamar, right? But it's like it got to the point where it's just like it got to their head, man. They really think they're doing something. They ain't done nothing. How can you like a fan base that's that stuck up, or even a team that's that delusional, right? And that sells wolf tickets to their fans. They bought this brand new shiny arena, but they ain't gonna put no banners in it. Not even in-season tournament banners. Think about that. Let that sink in, fam. We don't have a return timetable for Vando, but what we do know is that there was a minor setback there with him. Hey, Aaliyah, whatever my family wants to watch, man. They always tell me it's your birthday, you choose. But I'm a family man. So whatever they want to watch, if there's even tickets available since it's Friday, whatever they want, I'm with it, man. I'm with it, boss. Let's see. Walker Kessler would be a great get. Can't do it, man. I can't do it. I cannot. Look, no disrespect to him. I don't know him personally. He could be a great kid, but I've had friends that were Clipper fans, bro, and the delusion I can't even function with them. You know what I mean? Like, if it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for the fact that they're so disrespectful and delusional, then yeah, I've coexisted with Warrior fans, believe it or not. I've coexisted with LeBron fans. Some of them are some of my best friends. I've coexisted with all kinds of fans. Heck, even Celtic fans that came in my channel and say they don't like the Lakers, but they respect my basketball knowledge. And that's love. That's actually love. And I what I say to them? Respect. I give them the same love back. I throw out the same. But Clipper fans have never, bro. They have never, ever, ever respected anything that the Lakers organization or the fans have, or they haven't. And that right there, to me, it is really, really crazy. Hey, we got a super big chat. Let's go.
Damn!
Nick, you don't have to stunt on us like that, brother, but I do appreciate you. Oh, my goodness, Nick. You know what? You're going to get 2 voiceovers played for you for that, man, because that right there, bro.
I want to give a special shout out to all who have super chatted, especially you. With this super chat, I will now be able to reach level 25,000.
Man, hey, major shout out to my guy Nick. That's the first 50 piece I've seen this year, bro. Now, hopefully not the last, but it means a lot, man. Happy holidays to you guys, man. And again, it's a blessing. You guys don't have to do it. You do it out of the kindness of your hearts, and I really appreciate it, man. Shout out to Nick. And by the way, Nick, here's what surprises me about people that be dropping super chats. Sometimes they're quiet in the chat just listening. They don't comment as much. Like, I know everybody who comments a lot. I know you guys by first name basis. Shout out to everybody. D Prince, I know Alfonso, Shando, all my regulars. But when I see a name like Nick's, I'm like, he's been sitting there, man, quietly listening. and just open up his wallet and just bless your boy like that, man. So again, major shout out to Nick, bro. I cannot thank you enough, man. Matter of fact, here you get 2 celebrations, bro, for the price of one. Shout out to Nick, who came through with that 50 piece, man. Wow, just made my birthday that much better. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to pass it down and bless everybody around me. Wow, it still amazes me how people can be so kind-hearted, man. And I do my part as well to spread that love to the people I know in real life and just to anybody. But my guy Nick, he said, "Did you see Darvin Scam's comments he made towards ESPN?" I've seen the comments he made about the Lakers, like throwing a little dig at us, man. I dropped the video. If you haven't seen it, it's on my shorts. It's under the shorts. I dropped the video all over social, man. I pretty much addressed it already, but you know what? What can I say about Darvin Ham? I'm happy he's not a head coach. The fact that you still can't take accountability for getting swept by the Denver Nuggets twice, and by going small ball when you had guys like Mo Bamba and Tristan Thompson on your bench, it's pretty disturbing, right? It makes me think it might be a while till we see him get another head coaching job. And I always wish everybody that the Lakers have fired the best moving forward. I never hate Frank Vogel, Luke Walton, none of them. I didn't like Luke. I thought it wasn't warranted that he had a head coaching job in the NBA when there was guys that had put in the work and actually deserved to get a look at, right? And when we hired Darvin, I thought, you know what? He deserves it. He's been an assistant coach for years. But I'll be honest, he just didn't show that he was head coaching material. He said a lot of very questionable quotes where he was saying stuff like, you can't live and die by every game if you're a Laker. Like, you can't do that. Yes, we can. We're passionate, man. You should know that. You coached here before when Kobe Bryant was there. He should have known that, man. But you know what? It is what it is, man. Very disappointing, man. But again, shout out to Nick, bro. Hit me with a 50 piece. I appreciate you, my guy. Jonathan said, Dana, man, happy birthday from the East Coast. Salute. Jonathan, how you doing, bro? Hopefully all is well. Thank you so much. Good job, Nick. DTLF, what happened to who? Search and Destroy? He just dipped one day, bro. He just dipped and I got a new mod. A new mod popped up, and you know me, man. You know, he was, by the way, shout out to Search. He was great. He was great while he was here. I still got mad love for Search. For whatever reason, it just didn't work out. So I got a new moderator who volunteered, and she's been amazing as well. So, but Search was great as well, man. He also volunteered. I sent him a couple things as a thank you, but to me, it's never enough because, like, these people take time out of their day to be here and to make sure that the community is what it is today. Because remember, before, man, I used to get tons of trolls and my attention was divided. Obviously, you guys are my primary attention always. Comments, questions, concerns. I'm here for you guys. But there was distractions. There was guys saying idiotic things all the time that I had to address. Stuff about Kobe Bryant, things about me personally, anything. And now with my moderators, man, if it's there, I don't even pay no mind to it because I know my mod will delete it and get rid of them forever. And then they'll have to go and waste another 2 minutes of their life creating a new email to come over here and try to bother my community. But, everybody who's been here, from Stanley Johnson to Pettiest Laker fan to, Trevor Lane, all the greats that have been here and shared this stage with your boy and with all of you guys, have always told me what a phenomenal community I have. And that's all because of you guys. You guys are the best. And my moderators have helped me so much throughout the years to vet and to clean up the community. So it's not the next Twitter with a bunch of trolls and idiots just talking crazy, right? So that's the beautiful thing about it, man. And that's why we strive for the best. But I got mad love for Serge, man. He never wronged me or nothing. He just, he had to, life happened for him. He had to leave. So, life goes on. Would you rather have DeJounte Murray or Dorian Finney-Smith, or KCP and Dorian Finney-Smith? DeJounte Murray and Dorian Finney-Smith. Yeah, KCP's great, but remember, KCP does go into his little slumps. He does go into that, right? He goes into that. No, Court Kings is no more, man. It will no longer be. The company fell apart. The chemistry wasn't there anymore, and Court Kings will no longer be. But I'm happy and proud because the goal was to get back to the community and give you guys affordable, good clothing, and credit to everybody who worked on it, man. Shout out to everybody. I hold no ill will towards them or nothing, man. Credit to everybody who worked on that and was able to, give you guys back. We literally didn't make one penny out of that. But what we did do is we were able to give a lot of people awesome clothing that people liked, cheap with free shipping throughout. So we did that. And yeah, so goal accomplished. Maybe in the near future, I'll start my own line, and I learned my lesson and about how to work and how to do certain things. And you learn. Some things don't always work out, but you learn from it. You move on, and happy holidays to all of them, man. Let's see. I love that, Prince. D Prince, I love that, man. No corny ass light the beam slogan today, and the corny way they announced Keegan Murray finishes at the rim. Yeah, it's wonderful. The fact that we're actually beating teams that we were losing to last year. Now, the only other teams I want us to beat are obviously the Denver Nuggets, as well as many others. So the Denver Nuggets is up there. We couldn't beat them. They've been owning us for a long time. They're the number one team on my list. What's another team we struggled with? Well, it was the Kings. The other team we struggled with in the West was the Kings. Those were the top two teams. We've beat the Kings twice so far. Now we gotta go against the Nuggets. And also on Christmas Day, make sure you guys join me for a special stream. I will be doing my gift unboxing. That shout out to Strega. She sent me a nice little gift box. But that day, I think, will tell us a lot about where we're at. We play a team like the Warriors, who's kind of like us. They're searching for an identity. But it's almost like who's going to be able to find their identity first? That's the team that's going to have a better season. Right now, if you look at the standings, the Warriors aren't much better than us. Remember, they started the year, they were number 1 seed in the West. Now they're number 10, right? Lakers are number 7. So again, I don't pay too much attention to the standings early on because it's around February where those positions start getting solidified and, where people start pretty much settling into where they're going to be. He said, Rob Pelinka says, sorry, but I don't think this team needs a trade. Rob Pelinka really acts like the real life Rob Pelinka. So I appreciate your parody account. It's funny. But we definitely need a trade. There's still a lot of we've looked great in spurts, but there's still a lot of things we need to address. The rebounding, the shot blocking, we need a secondary team anchor. We could use another wing. It's not a necessity. It's not a necessity because Max Christie's starting to come along. We also have Cam Reddish, who's a nice wing. And when we get Vandal, that's going to be another defensive wing. But we could use a 3-and-D potentially, right? And a backup guard because I think Austin's going to be our point guard of the future. I like him where he's at. His handles have gotten better. I said it last offseason. He needed to improve his ball handling. He's done that, right? Talked about all that last season. He's taking his game to the next level, averaging 17 points per game, 5.5 assists, and he's minimizing turnovers as of late. So I'm happy with his production. Now, if we do go out and get a Colin Sexton, I wouldn't mind either him or Austin coming off the bench. But since Austin's already gelling with LeBron in the lineup we have, I would bring Colin Sexton off the bench. Now will give us the production we needed off the bench. So, again, this team does need some things and could use some things, and we can get better. Let's see. Shandelbaum says, do you feel the Lakers got a culture problem when it comes to looking for one scapegoat rather than acknowledge many factors when things go wrong? Magic exposed Rob before he left. Remember that. I think what the Lakers have is a being too nice problem. Being too nice. The Lakers are way too nice, bro. Exaggeratedly. To the point where Jeannie knows she had to fire Luke Walton when she came in, and she let him rock for a little longer, right? She should have fired him as soon as she came in. To the point where when we got Frank Vogel and then he lost the locker room and then got exposed when that coaching staff left, the offensive coordinators, guys like Jason Kidd, etc., Ryan Hollins. She took too long to fire Frank Vogel as well. And then with Darvin Ham, she took too long as well. A year too long, really. She should have fired him halfway through the year, and she let him rock a little longer. So that's the only problem we have is that Jeannie is a sweetheart, but she's too nice. And what that does to us is it sets us back because other teams, the really good franchises, the really good teams, when they sense turmoil, they cut off the dead weight, whether it's a coach, a player, general manager, anything can go. And that's where we miss the late, great Dr. Jerry Buss. He was cutthroat, man. Anybody could get it. Jerry West could get it. Mitch Kupchak could have got anybody. And so I think that is where our problem lies. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. And it's how I say it's a buddy league. I feel like the Lakers have turned into a buddy front office, and that's never good. because you should, rule number one about starting your business is don't mix business with pleasure. That's why a lot of people tell you not to hire your own family members, because now when you need them to work, they get comfortable and you can't really fire them because it'll ruin relationships. You know what I mean? So again, that's the problem. We're building the family dynamic with the Lakers has always worked. We've always been a family run organization, which is why even there's fans like me who we know everybody in Lakers Nation is a family. That's why I treat you guys like family. I love y'all genuinely. But the one who laid the blueprint for that was Dr. Jerry Buss. And as a result, though, I think Jeannie has taken that into a different context. Yeah, she's still building a community. She's phenomenal, great at interviews. I love listening to her interviews. And then, I think she's great at, building friendships within the organization. But the difference is that when you fuck with the familia, when it came to Jerry West, or should I say Jerry Buss, he would cut you off, man. It was like more like a mobster family. It's like, oh, okay. You don't want to trade this guy for Byron Scott? All right, we cutting you off. Oh, Magic Johnson don't like the coach? Okay, he's gone. You know what I mean? Like, he was cutthroat. It wasn't like, oh, goody two-shoes. So that's the difference. And I think that's what Kobe Bryant meant, God rest his soul, before he passed, when he told Jeannie she needed to be like the mother of dragons. Anybody who watched a Game of Thrones, they understand that reference. Mother of dragons, she was cutthroat, man. Khaleesi, once she hatched those dragons and they grew, bro, she was taking over everything. Fearless leader, and that's what we needed Jeannie to become. I don't think she's become that. As a result, it takes forever to make certain decisions. And, Jeannie needs to go back to that golden standard where we were at, where it was like, if it's not good enough, you got to go. If that ain't good enough, you got to go. I don't care if Darvin Ham, we hurt your feelings, you got to go. Who else is next? Rob Pelinka, you ain't made a trade in 2 seasons, you got to go, right? We get back to that, and I think the Lakers' golden standard will remain. But right now, for the last, how long has this been since Dr. Buss passed? 10 years now? He passed, I think, in 2014. These last 10 years have been the hardest 10 years as a Laker fan, as a diehard Laker fan for me. Because, again, back then, we had half of a struggling season. We were making trades. Now we go summers without making any moves. And that is never acceptable, especially when you got swept by the same team twice. Do you guys think, let me ask you guys this, chat. Do you guys think Dr. Buss would have sat on his hands with the same team, brought back the same roster after getting swept by the Denver Nuggets 2 times in a row? Make no mistake, last year was a sweep. Even though it was a gentleman's sweep, it was a sweep. And there, I rest my case. That's the problem. That is the problem. You can't mix business with pleasure. It's just not a good look, fam, at all. Let's see. Any more questions, man? I'm getting ready to go and celebrate with my family in a little bit, man. But I do got to say from the bottom of my heart, again, thank you guys so much for accompanying me for pregame. If you guys were there with me on playback, appreciate you guys, everybody, each and every single one of you, man. That always shows love to your boy. And everybody that was on here tonight, and the super chatters and my members and just everybody, man. You guys in the chat right now. Thank you guys so much for all the birthday wishes, man. Sure, I'll drop a post at some point tomorrow thanking those that weren't here as well, because they're going to be wishing me happy birthday all day. I love it. I appreciate it. And I'm grateful for it, man. And again, go Lakers. Let's keep it going. Let's make a trade. Let's build on this 3-game win streak. And hopefully we can get to that next level where I really, once I say we're championship contenders, we're championship contenders. I've never made a prediction about that without us actually making a run. And so this is why I refuse to say it now, because I just don't see it even with this 3-game win streak. But we'll see what happens moving forward. Again, thank you guys so much, man. Love you guys. Have a great night. And I'll see you guys on Saturday, all right? Enjoy your day tomorrow, guys. I know I will. Peace.